Yesterday I posted this video on my Instagram. Can I get a full week's food shop for two people for less than £50? Let's see. It's trying to do a food shop for two people for the full week, keep it nice and healthy for less than £50. And it didn't go down very well on my Instagram. I had a lot of people saying that unrealistic, that it can't happen. And don't get me wrong, I would spend more than £50 on a weekly shop for two people, but I wanted to see if I could challenge myself, and that was the whole point of the video. And I think people kind of forgot that that was more of a challenge video than being really realistic. However, the food that was bought in that video can definitely be made into a meal plan for two people, and I had comments in the comment section asking me to do it. So today it's took me a few hours. It's not been easy, and what I've actually done is separated it all, and I'm going to show you how I've done that. So in this video I'm going to show you how I've made £50 go as far as feeding two people, and done the meal plans for it, and even worked out the calories. This video took me a few hours to do. I get no money from the YouTube video. I get no money from posting that video to my Instagram. I don't get money for views. So I'm actually doing this to actually try and help people. I had people in the comments section saying I was being, what was the comment? I heard people saying that I was patronising people on the video. I had it more than once, and that definitely wasn't the point of the video. I don't get any money from posting that video. I don't get any money from posting this video on my YouTube channel. It took me 3 or 4 hours to make this video. I post this content to actually try and help people. I understand that the food price at the minute is sky high, so I thought, do you know what would be a good video to try and help people is do a challenge where I put £50 down and try and get enough food to feed two people. Obviously, it's not going to be the best meal plan in the world. Obviously, there's going to be things on there that you can't have, but it can be done, and I've proved to you in this video that it can be done. You can make your way past the pastries section without picking anything up. Well done. First up, the fruit section. So I got some bananas, got some oranges, both good filling fruit, also really good for you. And then I got some frozen raspberries. You get much better bang for your buck when they are frozen. Big claim from Terry. What did you say?
Lidl's better than Aldi.
Next up, the vegetable section. So peppers, we got loads of tomatoes because they're nice and cheap, good for you as well. And I got some greens, got some broccoli and some spinach. Next up, we've got some protein sauces. So I went for the big pack of chicken. I believe it was like $11.99. Next up, we got some steaks. There was 3 steaks here for $3.59. Brilliant price. Next up is the cheese section. So my partner is a big cheese fan, so we had to get some. We got some low-fat cheese, $1.99 for the pack. I did go full fat on the Greek yogurt though. Natural fats are really good for you. Don't shy away from them. Also picked up a protein yogurt to make sure I'm getting that protein in. 15 eggs for about £2.50. Absolute bargain. 6 cans of tuna for about £3.30. That kid in the background is me screaming because I've got to walk past the sweet section without getting anything. Picked up some low calorie ice cream around £2.50. Full fat milk, more calories but more nutritious for you. Carb sources next. Got some white rice, loads, 1 kilogram for like 50 odd p. Picked up some oats. I would have got some potatoes, but I've got loads at home. Picked up some tortilla chips for 51p. Dark chocolate, the higher percentage cocoa, the better it is for you. This was everything. It came to around £43 something. Absolute bargain. £7 to still spend on whatever you like. So I actually spent around £43 on the day, so I had £7 spare. So what I spent that on were the extra £7, this is theoretically in my head, which I wrote down on paper, was an extra box of eggs, which are £2.50, a bag of potatoes, massive bag of potatoes, you can get them for like £1, and then also a few more cans of tuna, and that takes me up to around the £50 mark. So this is how I did it. I'm going to talk you through everything now. I'm going to tell you the macros at the end. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It took me a few hours to make this video. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate that. So the first thing that I did was split everything up. So you're going to have to bear with me on this. I'm just going to show you how I split everything up. I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. So I've got everything that I was going to have there, and then I've got everything that my partner is going to have here. So eggs wise, so to begin with, I split out all the eggs. So we had 30 eggs to play with because I got 2 boxes of 15. So that's 2 each every single day for both of us, apart from 1 spare, which I had an extra on a Sunday. I had a banana every single day. We had 7 bananas. There was 8 oranges. So my partner, instead of having the bananas, had the oranges. It just made it easier for me, theoretically, to split it up. We had a kilogram box of oats. That means we've got 70 grams of oats each every single day. Now, if you know anything about oats, even mixing oats with water will really fill you up, and 70 gram is a big portion of oats. So yeah, there's a lot that you can do with that. A bar of dark chocolate each works out at 14 grams each. There's a lot that you can do with dark chocolate. I would probably put it in my oats, but I'll come on to that in a minute. We then split up the tuna. So I had a tuna on the Monday and the Tuesday because we had 9 tins. My partner had a tuna every single day. It's a good protein source. I had a chicken breast every single day. There was one left over, so my partner had a chicken breast on the Sunday. We split up the protein yogurt and the Greek yogurt. So my partner had the Greek yogurt. She had 140 grams every single day, which is a good amount of Greek yogurt. The tub that we had, in fact, I'm going to get it out here. It's a big kilogram tub of Greek yogurt. 140 grams every single day. Great price. So I had the protein yogurt every day, worked out at 70 grams of protein yogurt every single day. Next up, we have got cheese. So my partner, I don't really eat cheese. Like I said, I wanted to keep it realistic. My partner loves cheese, so I gave her all the cheese. This worked out at 35 grams per day. Now you can put the cheese with the oats. Again, I'll come on to all that in a minute. So next up, broccoli. So I had all the broccoli, and instead my partner had all the raspberries. I was trying to split up the fruit and the veg to keep it as easy as possible to do, because I didn't want to split up all the amounts. I had the peppers, my partner had the spinach. I had potato because with the extra £7 I got a big bag of potatoes. Well, I would have done theoretically. So I split that between all of us. I haven't worked out the amounts yet. And then also the rice, like a kilogram bag of rice will last you for weeks and weeks and weeks. It depends on how much you're having, so we all had rice, and then on the Saturday and Sunday, so I worked in a bit of a treat for both of us. So we both had a steak on the Saturday. There was one steak left over, so I had a steak on the Sunday. And then also I got some ice cream, so we both shared the tub of ice cream on the Saturday as a little bit of a treat. And then on the Sunday we also had some of the tortilla chips. There was a full bag of them. I'm actually just munching through them now. So we split that half to potentially watch something, chill out on a Sunday. And then my partner also had milk, because I don't really drink milk. So again, I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. So my partner drinks milks with her coffees. So I put milk in her for her every single day. So what I'm going to do now is put out what I would do for each and every meal every single day. And then what I'm also going to do for you is work out the calories on them and the macros for this. Right, so this is the meal plan that I've come up with for me. So Monday through to Friday is going to be pretty much the same. So meal one is going to be the 70 grams of oats mixed in with banana and dark chocolate. You mix that with water, I promise you that is going to definitely fill you up. 70 grams of oats is very filling. Meal two is going to be eggs, tuna, pepper and rice. The only difference is I've only got tuna on one day, so tuna will have to come out and mix the eggs. That's sort of like an omelette meal with rice on the side. Snack is going to be protein yogurt, and then meal three is chicken, broccoli and potato. Nothing exciting, but it's a great meal plan and it's going to fill you up. It's protein sources, there's fruit, there's veg, there's good carb sources. Saturday is going to be meal one, oats, bananas, dark chocolate and protein yogurt. I'm going to add the protein yogurt into the oats. That's going to be really filling, quite high in protein as well. Meal two is going to be eggs, chicken breast, peppers and rice. Again, I'll probably make that into an omelette, so cook the chicken breast, add that with the eggs, with the peppers, and then cook the rice on the side. Meal three is going to be steak, potato and broccoli. Saturday night, treating ourselves, and then half the ice cream tub to share with my partner. And then Sunday is going to be pretty much the same as the midweek, apart from adding tortilla chips. So next up is my partner's. So let me just double check that's in the camera. Partner's going to be meal one, oats, dark chocolate and orange. So very similar, 70 grams of oats is going to fill the majority of people up. You mix that with water, you can make it as thick as you want, keep microwaving it or keep cooking it, and it'll just keep getting thicker and thicker, soaking in the water. Meal two, eggs, cheese and spinach. So this is quite a light meal, but basically like a little bit of an omelette. Mix it with cheese, scrambled egg, add the spinach in there, plenty of spinach, get those greens in there. Snack is going to be Greek yogurt and raspberries. 140 grams of Greek yogurt is going to fill you up with the raspberries as well. Meal three is going to be tuna, rice or potato, either one. Like massive bag of rice, massive bag of potato, we don't need to be stingy on that. And adding some tomatoes in there as well. Not too exciting, but still a good meal plan for what it is. Saturday is going to be a little bit different. So we've got meal one is going to be the oats, dark chocolate and orange again, with the 70 grams of oats filling you up. Meal two is going to be tuna, eggs, cheese and spinach. So taking the tuna from the evening meal and adding it to the omelette to make a tuna omelette. Believe it or not, that actually tastes really good. It sounds disgusting. Meal three is going to be steak, potato and tomato. It's Saturday night, so we're treating ourselves to the nice steak. Dessert is going to be ice cream and raspberries as well. I also forgot to say that on Sunday on mine, I actually get an extra steak because there was one steak spare. So what I'm going to do now is add all these calories together, let you know the macros on them. But as you can see, it's not the most amazing tasting meal plan, but I would still eat that. Right, so I've got all the macros worked out. It took a bit of calculating, but I've averaged it out. So this is what it averages out to per day for me. So 1,679 calories a day, 242 carbohydrates, 35 grams of fat, 96 grams of protein per day. Now, I'm not going to lie, that probably isn't quite enough for me, but what I could easily do is just add some protein powder in there or add some little things. But I could definitely live off that if the challenge was to live off £50 for 2 people, and like, I didn't say it's going to taste amazing, I didn't say it's properly going to fill you up, but it is going to work. So for my partners, it is 1,465 calories per day, carbohydrates 174 grams per day, fats 48 grams per day, and protein 81 grams per day. That's actually a really good meal plan, decent calories as well, nice high protein, steady carbs and fats. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to prove that you can get a decent healthy shop on a low budget. Obviously it's not going to be the best shop in the world, obviously it's not going to be the most exciting shop in the world, but it can be done. Hopefully this video has proved it, and yeah, catch you in the next video.